everybody. Great morning, great morning, great morning. Stock option sniper here. I had a beautiful setup here on Apple on my 4 hour right here. I have a POI and it's touching my zone, so I do want to see a bounce right here from Apple. Let's see what's happening here. Right. I don't even know to take care of my stock here. Right. I want to see a bounce here on Apple. There it is. I'm just gonna scalp you guys. Same DT. Not a big deal to me. Let's go Apple. So yeah, you guys, just to break down that trade, I'm gonna be breaking this trade down in my community. But just real quick, yeah, it was just a POI in that 4 hour. I just want to get a bounce here up into that 140 structure. Let me see what QQQ is doing. I was in QQQ as well. Okay, QQQ had his little bounce. Awesome. I have Q here on the daily. I have an interest here, so I do want that gap fill. I'm still holding some of the contract from yesterday for the QQQ when I traded Tesla. Tesla was doing something else yesterday. But QQQ hit a zone here. Hit a supply zone. Yeah, it filled in that gap. But I do want this market to run today. Let's go back to Apple. That's what Moderna is doing. Oops. My stop loss is just right below my zone right here. Qs. I want to see a liquidation of this 135. Potentially see a spring down there. There it is, guys. That's the POI right there. So I do want to see a bounce up there. If not, hey, it is what it is. Okay, SPY. SPY doing some things here. Guys, I had a level at 391. I think we caught that yesterday at around 380. No, I didn't trade SPY yesterday. It was QQQ. But I had a level that I gave out to my community. And we absolutely printed yesterday. It was beautiful, right? I gave to them like, I think it was December 7th. And right here, I took this on the queue, but I got out 279. That was a bounce level for me. So, but look, it printed. But I have some runners. I got out 80% of my position. I have a couple of runners running. So I'm just going to let that run. But that thing beautifully delivered. There's our Apple play right here. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Our Apple is beautifully delivering. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, Apple. Need another screen here of Apple because we're in display, we're not in queues. It's okay. Oh man, what a beautiful, 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 beautiful setup on Apple right there, you guys. I'm taking some out here. Man, it's raining like crazy outside, by the way. A lot of sirens. There he is, you guys. We caught that bounce on Apple. How beautiful is that? This is why you don't gotta trade every day. All you have to do is literally wait for your setup. When you wait for your setup, it literally just you know we heard it before. Don't work hard, work smart. You forcing things while your strategy or you know your price target, your specific price zone is not being met. Like when you force things, you're working hard, and you're more likely to put your account at risk, more at risk, right? Because you're basically forcing things. Unless like I traded what twice this week. I took my QQQ, and now I'm taking this Apple Play. Like guys, I'll take that. It's a high probability setup right here. Right? I could pretty much get out the plane. I'll be good. Let's see what happens. I do have a 140.34 target over there. Apple's not done. I just let it run. It is what it is. Right? But I hope you guys understand two things here. Wait for your confirmation and literally trade high probability setup. My confirmation was that zone, and I'm waiting for this setup all week. All week. Right? While people were forcing things here, it's calls, I hold down. Right? I was like, nope, I wanted to come down here. This is it right here. Now I'm targeting that 140. I'll take half of my position, and then maybe he can keep running and break 153. Right? That's just what it is, you guys. It's not that difficult. I think I shared with you guys last time that when I was first trading, it was like, oh, you gotta be disciplined. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what that meant, right? Because I'm always been a discipline. I've always been a disciplined person, right? I have my routine. I'm very structured. I do my I go to the gym in a specific time. I have to eat in a specific time. So I'm disciplined. But when you put me into the market, I'm like, discipline in what? I don't understand. But that was because I did not have a system. I did not have something to follow. Right? Yeah, my other mentor would tell me take 20% out, take, and I was like, oh, that's not it. It's not it. It needs more. And after I found out about a system, I had a solid system that I can keep working on every day. Everything just changed for me. Now I don't have to trade every day. I'm comfortable sitting out. I don't have to FOMO into play. Like it's the best thing ever, you guys. It really is. I'm not even gonna want to lie to you. It's the best thing. You feel more comfortable. You're at ease, and you're not chasing any play because you don't know which direction the play is going. That's what you want, you guys. That's what you want. High probability setup. There it is, baby. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's what we want. Come on, take out that 137.48. We're running today. Oops, I moved my stop loss. Let's go. There it is. Come on, Apple. Where we caught that at? Caught that at 135. Beautiful. 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 All right, fam. I'm shaving at least 80% of my position here. I'll get out. What is this? This is the half mark? No, that's not the half mark. It's 137. I'll leave some running just for a while. I'll show 20% here. All right, fam. Let me take out 20% here. Let's go. What a beautiful setup on Apple. All right, fam. I'm just getting out of this entire play. I wouldn't want to worry. It's the same DT anyway. Forget about it. But yeah, you guys, as you can see, I wanted you guys to understand that it's like you don't really have to trade every day. You really don't have to. I know some people do. They want to make money every day. It gives a very comfortable mindset that, oh, I made $1,000 today. I made $100. I made two. I made something today, right? It's awesome. It's awesome. I know that feeling. I used to be addicted to that feeling, but that feeling also comes with a huge price when the direction of the stock or your play, the stock or your play does not go to your favor, right? There is a price there's a price that you pay for that, right? And some of us are not even setting stop losses, right? Some of us are just letting play run until it goes to our favor, and sometimes it does, but in the long run, that's not how we play it. In the long run, that's not what we do. We don't play that way. I learned this the hard way. I blew tons of accounts because of that issue, right? I've been trading, I've been trading just over a little bit over a year, a little bit of over a year, but over that year, it's a consistent of every day, Monday to Sunday, every day. It wasn't like, oh, it's a year in and out, half and no, no, it was that entire year and some change, and I was all in, all in. I don't know any party, whatever it is. Every time I open up my laptop, I'm in the chart, always on YouTube. How am I getting better? Always investing in other courses, always taking, always taking other seminars when it comes to trading. Like it was never half in, half out. It was always all in. All in. This is all I know. This is what I this is the only thing I will ever know. And everything I do revolves around this, whether it's from my mentorship, whether it's from my merch, whether it's from my one whether it's from my community, right? Whether it's somebody paying me to break down the trade and how I got that trade, like all of that, right? I have multiple sources of income because I focus in this one skill. Like I think it was ET, right? Shout out to ET for this. I think he was talking about Tom Brady. If you guys seen the video, but he was talking about Tom Brady. He was like, Tom Brady is not he's not the person, the biggest person on the team. He's not that person that can tackle somebody and that. And when he tackles them, they fly to the other side of the field, right? Like no, he only has one job and he does it very, very, very well. And that job is to get the ball to that person who's gonna go make that touchdown. That is his one job. That is one he makes multi millions because of that. Just to get the ball to the guy who's gonna make that touchdown. That's it. And he's the best at it. It's the same thing. You focus on it, right? You're 1,000%. That's why I post this thing on Instagram. If you guys are not following my Instagram, follow me, and you guys see what I'm talking about, right? I talk about that your forever energy needs to be all in, right? It's your all in or don't do it at all. And to some other people, it might sound weird, like, what do you mean? Like, it just is. Like, that's how I feel in my perspective. Everybody's different, but in my perspective, I must be all in. There is no plan B. This is all I know. And this is all I want to know. And I want to be the best at this, right? But you guys, thank you for staying here. If you watched that, like I said, I broke that down. Let me break that down real quick. I'll break down. I'm out of the play anyway. He's just pulling back right now, grabbing some liquidity. Probably grab right here at this 136 and then just keep on running. Right. So I had Apple long very time. right? I had Apple here, so I said, okay, cool. Apple was around this area. Okay, I like this area. You know, we had this entire run up. So I was like, what was responsible for this run up? And I went a lower down time frame because in that daily, I know it's a little bit chaos. It's chaotic, right? So I was like, hey, listen, what we're going to do is we're going to take this entire structure. I showed you guys how to create this. This is called the I think the order block, right? And then I created another order block 2.0. But I didn't want this zone. This zone was too big. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go to the refinement, which is that right candle you see, and I'll just leave it here, right? And if my price does come in here, I'm taking that trade. And this is the trade that you guys see me take today, right here. That trade. Well, right now it's just dipping right now, right? It's coming back to here to the zone right here. It's 136.09 and it's gonna start ripping up again. But we got out of there on time, right? Beautiful. That's how we do it. Yeah, you guys, it's pretty simple. I just literally broke that down, and it's no secret. I showed you guys how I do this. I create videos on how I break these down. Like I'm always gonna say, you don't have to be in my community. Just being part of my community does give you access to my classes and my strategies that I break down deeper. And you can ask me any questions, you know. And other than that, I mean, I appreciate each and every one of you that's always tuning in. And it's always supporting me in this journey. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribe, fam. I'm coming out with a lot of videos so you don't miss any of them. And if you don't like the video, hey, please comment. Let me know, right? Let me know what I can do better. Let me know how I can communicate or provide more value to you, right? But in that case, fam, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I love each and every one of you, and take it easy. Peace.